now.
Just a casual 35 seconds late. Just a casual, fortunately.
But we're here.
Fortunately, they waited for us.
And you didn't miss anything. The players,
we could have been halfway.
They waited for you.
We could have been halfway into the second round of play if they rushed something.
Oh, we could have. The pistol round could have been over. Okay, 1xBet odds favouring Na'Vi here. Who would have thunk it? And really, thank your lucky stars that they're playing slow, because here's the action.
Oh, yeah, Boomich set up with his dualies for a single frag. He had a lot of equipment there that's gone bit short of the mark, and the unarmored Perfecto got a lot to contend with as the EG boys do commit. A pistol win would be great. Gap in the smoke highlighted by our Obs team, but it's not going to come back to haunt anyone just yet. And I think the desk, you know, they're hitting the important points. We'll see if Bit's got anything left. He's already backing away from this one.
Save. All right. Well, he has a look. It's a little bit of damage right there, and he won't be able to buy head armor for cheap next round. So, all in all, things didn't go great for Na'Vi on that pistol. But we're in, everybody.
We're in. And Na'Vi's loss yesterday to the Big Clan boys, and Yanko bringing it up over on the desk as well, was, as he put it, down to anti-strat and a team truly having your number in that respect. They put your entire game under the microscope and just made you look silly.
Yeah, help when Tabson was just Deagle headshot in every round too, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who from EG can deliver in that capacity, but there's grounds now. There's grounds for the Na'Vi tailspin. That's all I'm saying. You know, they've already had a little bit of a trip.
Okay.
They've had a stumble. They are...
The inertia is against them.
The inertia's there. The tilt, you know, I would say we're not
now.
45 degrees, but a little 10-degree tilt.
All right.
It's just starting the tilt.
I wanted to paint it from the other way. Like, Yanko's saying that maybe they weren't complacent yesterday. I think that... Right, they definitely got rattled by that Mirage performance of Big, but it's a good loss to suffer, right? It's a loss to suffer before you get to the playoffs, and then maybe somebody does it. So now you get this game, you get the next game to just course correct, get the 2 victories. Maybe you don't top the group anymore, depending on how Big's games go, but you're still going to be through to those playoffs, and you've been kept on your toes, right? If it was too easy, well, then we may have some bigger problems for Na'Vi down the line. But they force spot here, and grenades back and forth have done some chunks of damage either way.
Yeah, yet to see more than a map out of EG, at least in a successful capacity. So far, the only map they're boasting is the win on Inferno, admittedly, up against FaZe Clan. Which
was actually pretty decent. I think Daps was fragging well in that game. Just like this, a nice little headshot onto Simple.
Yeah, he was delivering for sure. Oof. And Breeze had that beautiful pistol ace if you caught it as well.
Too.
That was, I mean, I feel like him and USP Inferno plays. I've seen a couple of them.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
The fact that Electronic's gotten 2 and gotten away here, this does become problems because, look, EG are only working with 1 smoke, so they need to find the heads. And there's the first. 3 more now.
Yeah, and 2 on this A site in particular. They've got no nades, dude. It's going to be bullets and positioning that will determine the winner of this one. What are you smoking off there a bit? He drops it on towards library side. Electronic so low. If Cirque, gets caught out, Electronic.
Oh.
He gets so much out of that HB. May not necessarily in the grand scheme cost him much, but 3 frags out of that. And Perfecto upgrading to Boomich's Deagle to try his hand at the A site.
Here's the thing, right? More damage is great. There is a kit on the site, though, so maybe... Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm not even going to start.
No.
He's gone. He's out of here. He's going to the B-bomb site. He's going to hold on to his Deagle. Okay. Well, something that could have had a bit of spice and given us something very nice is just going to be the second round for EG. Now, if I'm going to prophesize what might be coming their way, the flash saved on Perfecto here can enable just some USPs to pounce. He can do that top mid, he can do a top banana with an antenna flash. There's a couple of different ways that they can operate with that. But it should be a conservative one for Na'Vi here going into round number 3. And this was really good from Electronic. You know, he's done a lot, just needed a contribution from somebody else, right? He's even going to get another kill here to help him soften up the anti-eco of EG. Jump scare there was Simple, it felt like.
Yeah, we've all been there. Almost every game for me, though. That's more about my game sense than anything else, I think. Let's get it going. It's just the AKs, as you aforementioned. The single HE, perhaps, from Boomich could make the USPs a little more deadly. And they're rushing down mid, so let's hope Cirque is ready for this.
I think ready as you'll ever be. Dinks and damage and nade kills, yep, but the round's still done and dusted. And Perfecto, we've seen you here before, so... This time, you may as well try and shoot a baddie.
Maybe now is a good time to talk about how proficient he has been in clutches.
It's great. He was fantastic yesterday. That 1-on-3 that he won was really quite silent, but it was on the scoreboard. It was a simple and perfecto show.
Oh, dear. What a horrible way to go down. Ooh, takes Daps with him. That's nice.
You're coming with me. Okay, Simple can get his AWP. He's even going to get dropped by Electronic. Guns balanced across here. The books have been managed. The red pen hasn't needed to come on out. Even head armor for 3 members of Na'Vi in a round like this. Diffuse kit in play, and everything is looking honky-dory.
Let's see what you've got in store for us then. First gunny out of Na'Vi, and I want to see if there's going to be any Aggie AWPing, because Simple is going to be taking the mid-fight. At least jumping across, getting some information. That flash is a perfect deterrent, and he has swallowed it. Aggression onto Banana, and Daps can't really handle it. Boomich just stood there. It was too easy, and Obo's been asked a lot of. Already smoked out on the half wall. So this battle for Banana is going to be very interesting to see how EG handle it, how they fare. Modern day Counter-Strike, it's a whole meta within itself. And they use a lot of their util just to get the already given for free top Banana.
If they execute here, they're going to get a 2-on-4, right? The closest rotation is Simple, and he's over towards that arch side. So Smoke's coming in towards front site right now. You're about to see that land in the face of Perfecto. He's even going to stop it with his model. A smoke in exchange from him, and it does have quite the large gap here on the right-hand side. We're flirting with some spam. Just to let him know, yeah, we are top Banana. So complete mid-control right now, but again, Simple is the rotator. So if they were just to execute right here, they can isolate some fights.
He's on his way, Simple. As more nades arrive on B, he suggests and understands that's the likely outcome. What happened to Mihu there? He's just walked through the flames and gone down. Ovo does slip the net of the boosted hold, and the smokes are up. It should enable a plant. I think Breeze has got that down uncontested, and it's a 4v3 for the retake. Breeze, that's a big frag to find. If you could just knock Simple on his bottom, you'd have a shot at this, but Simple does go down, leaving us in that 2v2. This now favors EG here. Bit's gonna have to hit a real scorching first headshot, and he has. Cirque has to play time here. Tucks in. He hears them both advance into the site, and he's isolated the duel perfectly, repositions. He's hunted a bit wide, a little wide. And the defuse can come in. I felt like that was Cirque's all day of the week. Why is he re-aggressing?
Oof, I didn't want to get pinned to that corner, I suppose. Unawares that the kit was a little bit further away and Bit was going to have to play the time. Flustered in the moment. The round will go to Na'Vi, but it felt good for EG. Breeze did a lot there from that Coffin's position.
Oh, yeah, very, very close margin. It is going to leave CTs wanting for some cash. A couple of people on that 3.8. There will be Light and maybe a couple of Fam-I in the mix. So this is the burn. You can see, look, just spreading everywhere he went. Mihu just couldn't find a safe haven. An odd death. And for a round that comes down to a 1v1, a costly one. This is the extra engagement that Bit got exactly what he was looking for there, going for the hunt on that Banana fight.
Maybe the smoke on the bomb as well is one of the things which made it a bit more awkward, but right now, both teams have an SMG in play for their second gun round. Both teams have the AWP out. So Cirque versus Simple might not be the head-to-head, but whoever finds an opening here could be the difference maker. Simple's over towards apartment. Cirque waiting for those mid-smokes to subside, while Breeze and Daps work on some territory here. Now, Simple's AWP, it will need to be ready. Breeze has definitely found a bit of form here in Pro League.
Good to have him back. Very good to have him back. That's another Simple frag. He's killed Simple 2 rounds in a row, and if Breeze can keep that up, Na'Vi are going to look a little hamstrung.
Curious little re-peek there from Simple. Think he could get the timing on the flash. Instead, he's given up a number disadvantage right here, right now, and Na'Vi is scrambling. All 5 members from EG could press on towards this A site.
Yeah, so Boomage tucks in. A gamble of sorts. And with util now deployed, that's just the lurky smoke from Breeze's apps. If they give him, oh, they might walk straight into the Daps post up here. Oh, Daps does well onto Boomich. Pit's still a threat, but the walkout from Breeze has been met. Bit
Rapping.
delivers another electronics and nuisance as well, looking like they can pull this apart. Nice dismantle of the EG wrap. And Cirque has to call it quits. They got 2 AWPs in play. What are they supposed to do with that? Ugh. One library, one slinking onto the site. Bit still in pit. Very hard to break, and with just 10 seconds left, boys, you're looking a little indecisive. I think they're just going to call it quits.
The double AWP T-side save. Okay. Well, think of something to work with in the next round they play, but this is another one that almost fell apart for Na'Vi, right? That opening that Simple gives away in apartments. I think they're trying to get the timing on the flash, right? And then once he repeats back in, Breeze is more than ready for him, cracks his skull. Man, nice shot there. This was good from Daps. It's just unfortunate that Electronic completely stops them, right? This double kill here from Electronic is more than enough to slow the wrap into the A site. Gets it done with the Famas as well.
Even takes the time to check his short push. He just has all the time in the world. You're operating under Electronic schedule and not the other way around.
Well, these double orbs on the T side, you don't see this ever. So let's see. Dabs and Cirque.
Yes.
The classic AWPing duo.
He takes a very quick pot shot onto the jiggle of Simple. Posting up and contesting for mid early. He will be smoked off. Paranoid about the Apps walkout as well.
There's two reasons that's not a bad smoke against AWPs and the pistols, right? A waterfall out or the AWP posting up to watch that rotation from long into the site, but they're still coming through regardless. So you're going to be on notice here. You and Electronic better batten down the hatches.
All it takes is one eaten up flashbang. He just plays the headshot angle well. And Bit can't believe it's luck. He gets another uncontested frag, and this one falls apart for the Evil Geniuses.
Do you save two AWPs again?
I don't know.
I think you have to go.
I'd want to try it. Dip your toe in, have a little look to see what you can find. But this is a hard one to break. I mean, Bit and Electronic, I don't fancy your chances in that crossfire. And look how little Simple's giving. He knows what you've got. He knows what weapon you're equipped with.
Do you both save again? I don't know what you do.
Listen to him, firing off shots. Cirque, he did very well to get back around the corner. And yeah, just enough rope to hang themselves. It is 3-3, and Na'Vi returning to the power, getting themselves some AK-47s, picking themselves up a little 3 consecutive. They're in the driving seat now.
Yeah, they call this one 4 because everybody had to invest, right? When you save those AWPs, you don't get the loss bonus, so everybody else had to invest as well, just to level out that cash, give it an even playing field going forward. Next round, looking at 2,900 as the loss bonus, so they will be able to purchase. Shouldn't be any dramas whatsoever. But yeah, just an odd place for EG to find themselves early. Double AWP T-side save. Great little nade right there. Cirque standing on that one.
Yeah, and had Bit just gone a little deeper with his, that could have been the end of him.
Now this one, if EG run down the clock, you all know the drill at this point. Bait out that util, force the CTs to keep it costly. Don't allow them just to hold on to all their goodies. Make them share. Another big chunk of utility damage this time onto the tender nose of Breeze. And all 5 of them reside in Banana right now, and all 5 of them will conga line all the way back on down towards T-stairs. So, yeah, look. Rocking a hard place right now, isn't it? You go towards B, you're knocking on Boomich and Perfecto's door. Up middle, well, Simple might get to farm you.
And another incredibly well-timed nade. It's actually forced the entire EG squad ahead.
Oh, he doesn't know this, though.
No, he doesn't.
He has no idea.
He rotated off at the same time. So this is like the only
he's not
gap.
Looking.
The only gap.
He's
Simple,
not looking.
With a lot to do, and now they've fought him off guard.
Would you believe it? He's not going to believe it.
They found the gap. They found it. And I'd love to have found Electronic with that shot, but no, unfortunately he lives on, and now the Bit and Electronic crossfire is a very tough cookie to crack. That's
crumbling a little bit now.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that.
That is the oddest of timings that I think I've ever seen exploited before. And the fact that Simple's ditched it and just dumped, right? He's just, I'm out of here. I'm going to B. I think I might be a B here. Yeah, look, doing my job. The fact that they've been able to find that gap, he's going to be so puzzled.
Yeah.
Like, he will not know that they were literally standing in his Molotov until he goes back and watches the demo. Like, what? They're crazy. They ran through my molly.
It's good of EG to be threatening, but Na'Vi now 4 consecutive rounds on the defense, and don't forget how many consecutive series they'd collected prior to their loss to Big. These guys are undisputed world #1, defending champions, of course, of the most recent LAN event as well. And And here for Pro League, for the collection of the Intel Grand Slam. If they pick up the win here, they would be joining a rather exclusive club of those with an Intel Grand Slam and an extra $1 million. Mihu goes 1 for 1 on the fight for Banana. Bit, previously the A defender, now navigates over to B and is effective there as well.
Yeah, and that's a key piece of information that you just pointed out for EG to work with. Bits over towards B right now. So do we think that they're still in a 2-2? What type of a setup? A Na'Vi rocking right here, right now. Well, Breeze back in towards his apartments. Gonna knock on electronics door this time round. Lurk smoke dropped. Bits on that long rotation around the world, back over to bolster and lock down the A site. Simple being thrown on in as the lone defender of B, as Perfecto, he's going to get a move on as well. So just rejigging their CT setup here, Na'Vi, into something a little bit more optimal. And for a B hit of EG right now, they have 2 smokes, 1 for Coffins, 1 for CT. They've got a flash and a molly, so they can make this execute work. Simple, if he gets flustered here, there could be a plant.
Perfect. Anti-flash for the first. Strikes onto Breeze, the highest fragger from EG, so he's taken down the prize pig. They are in the site, though. And if Dabs does go for this rather open plan, he could get sprayed. I can't believe they've gotten away with that. Boost compulsory, surely. No Obo opts Remo. Okay. Cirque with a lot to do as well. They're coming in from Coffin's side. These two on the site, I don't think are a guarantee, so Cirque does have to find a way to find impact and contribute. He's found the edge of the smoke, and that's effective for a little bit. Obo again onto Perfecto, but he's gone now. This is the angle. That was the chance, and that's the end of EG's chances as well. A late retake. Na'Vi will make it 5 in a row.
Okay, we're recovering another situation that could have gotten out of hand. So they're allowing EG to at least set up shop, and then they come in and they tear it all down. But this is looking good now for Na'Vi, being able to get rid of a few of those wobbles.
Talking of setting up shop, you ever done like a car boot sale?
I
don't know
no,
if
I haven't.
A British exclusive. It was kind of, I don't know, culturally, it was something that was totally normal. You just, yeah, me and my family were going to go and sell our junk in a
with
field,
everybody else's
field
families.
somewhere.
Yeah. I think my mum used to do it in like the Karen Up car park.
Yeah, and there was always the anoraks that would come and like rifle through your toys for some weird rare figure that they can sell for hundreds of thousands.
And lots of bartering in those type environments. It's probably the only time you really get to do that.
I remember it fondly. I think I'll bring back the cart boot sale when I have a family of my own.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start packing our junk in
the trunk.
In our trunk.
Yeah.
Well, this time they've at least not dumped all their util. They've allowed Na'Vi to... Oh, there's another smoke. Hey, on Smoke Watch, Chad, there's only 2 left on the Na'Vi camp at the 70-second mark, and they are chopping and changing a little bit. So Simple will be heading over to back up Perfecto, who is still equipped and attuned for a smoke on the B defense.
It does look like they are going back towards Banana, right? And Simple's going to set up here with the AWP. How aggressive does he go? Well, that's anybody's question. That molly should answer it quite swiftly here. So he can actually just play around that. And if he is Simple, which I do believe he is, I have checked.
You did.
He might even get a little bit more cocky and go for some info here. So back and forth, over towards A one more time. Still no full committal from EG. We don't know exactly where they're going to end right here. That bomb is on Obo, could teeter between both bomb sites.
I just do not envy anyone trying to execute into this bit electronic A defense. Admittedly, the 2 missing players and Na'Vi's lost yesterday, but these boys are 90% of the time an absolutely impossible set of turrets to break through, and they're giving it a go. Still, though, stubborn in their defense. Cirque's the one to wrestle for control, and he will get that bomb down. This is the best chance we've seen in a while for EG. These late retakes from Na'Vi so far have favored them. An AWP and an M4 walk into a site. We'll find out if it's a joke.
Breeze is the one they have to clear. He's in the power position right now. This is the kill. They get Breeze, then they can isolate Cirque. Time's starting to become a problem. Halfway ticked.
Yeah, and time is totally on their side. The flashes from Simple rebound off, and Breeze takes shape. Oh, the smoke does obscure the view. Cirque getting a bit flustered, one-on-one. Perfecto, Mr. Clutch Master, this time denied by Breeze. And he'll snatch away the AWP, but he'll snatch, more importantly, away an EG response. We haven't seen them post a T-round since that 3-0 conversion. And it's Breezy that pulls it across the line.
Lovely stuff there. So EG, they're staying threatening, right? When they're given opportunities, they're definitely taking them. We've seen them set up in a couple of post-plant situations. This time round, well, able to trade very efficiently onto the site into the heavy A stack. Their buy doesn't really reflect that, does it? Obo and Daps into Mac 10s, charging up Banana here.
This could be interesting. Let's see how Na'Vi react to early Banana control. Poor Obo. I think they call that booked. Standing in the open, doing the flashbang dance, just touching A and D, hoping you're alive when your vision restores. He was not.
Ooh, Bumich is getting a bit thirsty for this one, isn't he? Great nade. He's out. They have to clear him. Oh, wow. They will.
Yeah, that's a big find. Didn't need to molly it out. I guess you just send me who as the secondary to clear. Oh, Breeze. Breeze, what an opportunity. And again onto Simple. He is smashing this head-to-head. And he's taking the Na'Vi start out of the equation at a crucial juncture. They're so low. I'm not sure who I'd argue has the advantage here if, that is an if, they head towards the stacked site. A is about to be reinforced. Bit's heading over there now, fully healthy and ready for action. It seems, however, that the pendulum swings in favor of EG.
Well, this is the gamble stack matter, right? And Na'Vi have opted to go for A. So Breeze is going to walk on in here, just continuing to keep up presence. Doesn't need to find a kill. And, well, just by positioning alone, EG should be getting their 5th round to be able to tie this up. Smokes and flashes come over, but that's a formality. They're in. It's free. They'll get that bomb down, and Na'Vi have to save.
Lovely.
Yes. Easy, easy, easy. Look at this, go. They're definitely in this one, right? First half, T side, 5 rounds so far, looking good. I want to quickly have a little bit of a look at Breeze's stats and reflect, because in recent memory, he was a non-issue, right? He kind of went missing for a little while. And I think so far within the Pro League, he's doing quite well, all things considered. Yeah. We know that it's not going to be the easiest of times with, in case you missed it, Daps standing in, right? He's the coach of EG now, and Stan has taken a little bit more time off.
I would argue that he's probably the most effective of the coach stand-ins you're going to get.
Yes, yes,
like,
yeah.
This is, we can't, if you're a newer viewer, don't put this in the same category as like Zonic putting himself in the mouse and keyboard again.
Sure.
This is a different kettle of fish. Daps, very recently a competitive player, whether it's CSGO, of course, more recently, Valorant. So he's been putting the crosshair on the head professionally for some time, has Daps. This is not a new land for him. And Breeze, that was another great pickup as well. I think he's almost the reason that B-bomb site ended up being unguarded. So big work from him again. And here we go, 5-5. EG keeping it competitive. And if they were to convert this one, Boomich in his signature MP9, let's see if he runs it down mid in his similar capacity. What's happening there? Okay. Lots of exchanges, both favoring EG here. Chances dwindle. Simple again goes down to Breeze. Was he blinded there?
Yeah, I think he very much was. Okay, well, that was a very curious mid-peek out from Na'Vi. I was looking at the stats, I looked up and I just see them seemingly dry, so just riding their way into middle.
I heard Obo's silencer engaging first, so I think that was his banana fight. And as that contact was taken, the rest went down mid, Bit peeking in. Daps wins the duel, and the rest is history. You saw Breeze onto Simple as your final frag of the piece. That was it.
This was definitely something where they were hoping they could isolate 1 or 2 kills like in limbo in middle. But you can see the X's at the top of mid. They've both swung and they both got destroyed. And then Simple desperate, right? Because at that point, if you're the apartments player or the pit player, your biggest fear is that they completely swarm and take full A control, and then they just press you in from everywhere, apartments, short. So I guess he was trying to make a play in the chaos of it all, but EG have actually set themselves up in a really good position now to stare down the barrel of 7 or 8 rounds on this T half. So rattling Na'Vi here, I think, still feeling yesterday's game. And there it is. So Obo just turns around and they're just biffing mid. So I guess that was by design that Na'Vi wanted to take those fights. And here's a flash Simple. Not often you see Simple rocking with an MP9, do you? So, no. All right, you can see just how much of a difficult spot Na'Vi are finding themselves in here.
Now, if anyone of our pairing, Chad, likes to jump to conclusions and over-dramatize, it is me.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to get too excited, but I also Can't help but feel that Na'Vi, if you add together the Counter-Strike they played yesterday, then all of the conversations they've had in response to that, with a first half like this out of EG, there is definitely grounds for a competitive series here. And Na'Vi, don't forget, have been having their fair share of woes when it comes to the close. Now EG, to be fair, have been having one-half games. Everyone, I think, I was listening to or reading the conversation on Reddit, and all the EG fans just frustrated that they get the first half out of EG. They're like, oh, okay, oh, we've got a competitive team after all, and then it does tend to be a bit of a missing second. They haven't quite got all the pieces of the puzzle in place.
Yeah, I've just went and had a little bit of a look at the stats here for Breeze. I don't want us to miss any of the action, so keep our eyes firmly trained on if this one kicks off in a second. But Breeze's stats so far within EPL for this season, he is sitting at, where did it go? We've just misplaced it, 0.98. So I think the highlights, I may have been blinded by them, because Obo is actually the best performer for EG so far.
Okay. Oh, we heard him. He knows where you are, Boomich. And walking straight into the trap is Dabs, just walking in, face check, does get one. And Electronics angle has caught the Breeze walkout as well. Oh dear, someone didn't finish his meal. Obo will eventually pull it across the line. Bit's now gone. Wrapping into A. You saw Boomich is on a fast flank, and with 10 seconds left, yeah, it can be denied. Electronic from the pit, it's getting really messy. Someone needs to be planting. Cirque. Ooh, just gets it down. Electronic in the pit, multiple targets, one shot as well. And Na'Vi do it with bare bones, everything. Just a CZ for Electronic. Pistol frags in the feed. And EG, they do trip over on their execution of A.
10 seconds left as they're coming up short, wrapping into the site. Stalled out by Na'Vi, and you feel that's probably around that EG should be converting. Oh, a mess and a half right there. And a couple of flubbed moments. Tracy Simple with the snapping turtle, just not able to get his kill finished. Obo eventually gets his frag. But this is the point, and like they're wrapping around Arch side with 10 seconds left. Perfecto, he just sitting back, hanging out, letting Electronic chip away with that damage. So not a great one to lose.
Yeah, it's going to leave a mark, that's for sure. And it puts Na'Vi back into a nice and even
Luckily.
Keel.
But they can salvage it now.
Exactly what they needed. Oh, that's going to spur them forward.
Not again.
Oh, twice. He's just been cooked by the Na'Vi banana utility. Well, it's starting to become rather textbook. We start to see the EG Breeze apps lurk. Drops some util, tries to force a rotate. They're actually returning to his domain as he calls upon a clear. He's trying to beat Simple in the 1v1 again. Yeah, this time wise to his tricks. 3v5 for EG to overcome. Doesn't sound easy. Certainly not with Simple posted up on your short peak.
Well, they're rescinding quickly back down middle here, and I don't know what seems like the easiest site, at least over towards B. They do get a 2-on-3. Bits the swingman from Library here. Boomich and Perfecto have to batten down the hatches.
But at 30 seconds, dude, with the util that Perfecto has, he can just deny this. And he will. Drops the can of flames, so 30 seconds.
Bit's still not rotating.
Still got a smoke. They're gonna have like 10 seconds if they don't walk through it. They have to. They have to go now, and all their backs are turned. Boomich strikes for one, the bomb now loose. Chaos calls it. Cirque with some quick reactions that might say play on. Might. He has to plant. It's uncomfortable. It's too much discomfort.
Wow.
A great catch from Bit just to win the round right there.
Oh, Cirque did so much. He did so much to even make that one possible, and he's running out of places to plant. The only, well, safe-ish position he could find, and Bit says, no, no, no. That is 7 now for Na'Vi, but that got interesting. It didn't feel like it should. You're pointing out the util, just how many luxuries are afforded to this Na'Vi B defense. And this second one here, Perfecto starts getting tickled by the flames, so he's flustered. Cirque gets one through the wall, and then Bit shows him how it's done. Headshot, of course.
Oh, yeah, just for good measure.
Oof, okay, well, Na'Vi are bailing themselves out of situations right now.
Yeah, and of course it's Bit and Electronic that are having a good game today. Absent the other three. Easy peasy, Cirque's down. Oh, he wants a repeat. He wants more, and just as we call upon him, Simple does deliver with the double.
Breezes through the gap, you know, he's into pit.
Oh, good point. And that means Daps will know that it's room to maneuver. The entire squad's gone, though. Simple just skeet shooting at this point. And Breeze and Daps have put themselves on the peak. Oh. Simple's walk-up cancelled. That's the shot out of Daps, looking sharp on the Vandal.
Oh, hold up a second, Alex. Look where the bomb is.
Wait. Oh.
There wasn't more. It felt like there could have been.
Boomich has got it. And that's the end of that. We'll make it 8. Na'Vi running towards the end of this one comfortably. That's 3 in a row, and they can call it 9 if they find that 4th. Finances for EG are bleak.
It's taken some time, though, before it feels like these gunnies have completely faded away. Because that moment we were getting a little bit, or at least I was, a little bit, oh, okay, double saving AWPs, right, on the T side. And then that feels like a conversation from a lifetime ago, because they've been in this now. EG have been competitive.
Yeah, I mean, if you could muster an 8-7, that is ridiculously strong for a EG pick against Na'Vi. Admittedly, second halves have fallen away from EG. But CT Inferno, everyone's got a voice in that one. Simple miss. Boomich doesn't. Again, Mihu an opening death. He's been having a tough time on this first half.
Catcher's mitt there for Boomich. And that actually just spurs EG forward. They only have enough nades to go for this single hit. So if they get denied here, they won't have any utility to work with. They have to get in on this take.
Oh, and his crosshair could not have been placed any better. Eliminates Obo on the elevated sandbags. They're starting to commit. Daps has again delivered something to make it competitive. The smoke from Perfecto gives him a powerful angle to eliminate Daps. Oh, and Perfecto does deliver enough to make this round just a formality. Bomb to be planted. Cirque's double should enable the plant at the very least. He's actually opted to fake it out, which does give some more time for Electronic to head on over. Cirque looking for the clutch. Bits crawled all the way through, and actually Electronic second guessing himself. That's given him the 1v1 he's dreaming of. Will he go for a coffin's clear? Yo, he's going into the ruins, and Bit's going to be as deep as he possibly could. Cirque may not check it. How wide will you check? Bit's ready for you. Call it 9-6. But all you need to know is wins are good.
Wins are very good.
Losses are bad.
Very bad, especially if you're EG. You lose this one, then you don't have any chances. Now, it was like 12 out of 4,000 and something chances, I think.
I did catch the Doctor Strange reference from Kaplan as well. I think that's very appropriate for what Michał Slavinsky has to do during the round robin.
Crunch the numbers here. 1xBet have done the same. Na'Vi are the favourites. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah,
nice little nade trap combo.
Obo's been the highest performer for EG. Let's see if that performance carries over into his pistol here. And it's a crucial one as well. If you want to maintain control, don't forget EG already one pistol up. If they get both of them, that's all of the extra legs up you could have desired up against Na'Vi as an underdog.
Yeah, I think right now, Na'Vi on this pistol round, if we just hone on in this 4v5, are kind of screwed because Breeze is still in a very forward position of Boiler. And Cirque is still caretaking from that arch side. So Mihu could rotate over towards B now, no dramas, and maybe he will. That Bit's presence has been noted. Chipped away out, here they come.
Oh yeah, Daps, here's a lot going on here, and Boomich gets to the pool position, as does Electronic with that bomb. They're maneuvering nicely into the site without much contact, and Boomich already slipped through. A couple of misses from Obo has cost them some ground. It's Mihu's USP that will deter. Solid pair of frags, finishes off with the third as well onto Bit, and that will be the 7th. So, 100% success rate in the pistols, 100% success rate in the conversions so far. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Yeah, this would be nice here from EG, right? This is not going to be an easy half by any means, but to be fair, Na'Vi haven't looked crisp today, right? It hasn't been just an absolute destruction out of Na'Vi just yet. They still have plenty of time in this series to change that conversation.
Yeah, Mihu on your screens and Mihu in the kill feed. We were just talking about his sensitivity. One of the lowest in professional play.
I just love how cocky and forward Breeze and Daps are being right now. They are up against just some upgraded pistols, a Deagle for Simple, a P250 for Electronic. The rest are on Glock, so that's telling you that next round, Na'Vi will be purchasing. But when you play forward like that, you risk going down and giving some weapons over. So they've played forward. Now they're playing a bit more passive here and still wanting to retain this mid control. A boost for Daps could be lovely. No committal just yet from Na'Vi. Obi?
Yo, Obi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi Trice.
How old do you think Obo... Well, Obo wasn't born when Star Wars came out.
Bro name, no gimmicks. What?
We also... Hold up. Simple's Deagle, getting something done. I was about to say, we also weren't born when Star Wars first came out. AK-47s. They're a weapon.
They are a weapon. And they cost around $2,700.
On the black market of Counter-Strike.
In the black market that is Counter-Strike.
The price never changes.
Yeah, you'd think that it would be affected by supply and demand.
How do they keep getting all the AKs?
I'm not entirely sure. I think the US sells them to... No, obviously not.
Obviously not. Well, Cirque, it's a tidy little run boost. But it doesn't get you a lot here because Na'Vi, they're more than willing to give up this banana control early. Now flash through, Perfecto looking for space. Going to emerge through the smoke like a bit of a monster.
Yo, you got to be brave if you want to stick around, and Obo does. They try and return fire. Obo just takes them down, beams them down, and it all rests on Perfecto. With still 70 seconds left, that is a dream for EG in this full conversion. This was a full investment out of Na'Vi. And they'll have got 6 of their rounds in the opening 3 of each half.
Yeah, this is EG making a competitive conversation here at least. After they get this one, which they will. Perfecto running all the way back into Daps now. He's going to grab the bomb. We'll need to be extremely careful on this clear. The MP9 has found deadly range in Perfecto. He hasn't walked over the magic line just yet. Back towards B, and that's where Cirque's AWP resides.
Cirque finishes the job. I think Electronic thought he did a whole lot more to him as well, asking for the HP in chat, still had 84 to play with, so definitely a little hard done by, I guess, in Electronic's book. This is actually the shot that were thrown his way. Nothing to report from Electronic.
Yeah, cancel that move, and now maybe cancel Na'Vi getting around for at least one more of play. This is just the pistol upgrade again. Just sucks to hate start the half this way, right? Like, you know, you lose the first gun round, you're back down to pistols again. They haven't really been all that threatening, so can they get some mojo flowing here? 9-9 the score reads. Cirque liberal across mid with the movement there. He's not concerned, and nor is Breeze. Within the early stages of that first half, he was pip and simple at every post. It wasn't even close in terms of openings in head-to-head fights.
Yeah, he went 6-1, I think.
Yeah, Peter said within the first 10 rounds. So that's some early biffing and boshing. But they've been able to get themselves some window control. They have some light util. And they'd love to collapse down on this short hold, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it would actually work out wonderfully. I mean, he'd have to somehow bait the shot. Simple. Let's see how well he does so. It's Electronic that draws the fire. And a bit of chaos on that banana hold from Perfecto. He's just been caught by a stray bullet through the smoke. The rest of Na'Vi gather now for the commit. Util will probably force Cirque off, yeah? White screen, Daps. Oh, it's easy as that. Sprays down 3. Call it 10 for EG. And Na'Vi, they were saving up their pennies for this round. Let's see if they can bite back and fight back before EG start pulling ahead too much.
Would be wild, right? If EG pick up a scalp of a map, right? Let's not even start talking about the series just yet. Even a map against Na'Vi, considering the circumstances, that's crazy. Like, when you think about the Fnatic circumstance, you think about the big circumstance, they pale in comparison to this one, right? Like, having your in-game leader take more time, and then your coach, who's recently returned from being a Valorant pro, has to step in short notice.
Yeah. I mean, Complexity made it out of groups, dude.
That's true. You're right, they did with the whole stand-in situation as well. Your star player injured, and then everybody else has to perform at a higher level. Well, and maybe Pro League's all about that.
A bit of a follow-up question, because we were talking about, you know, previous groups. Like, In the bad news bears, like the way out, they were talking about how horrible and how difficult it is to compete against European Counter-Strike when you can only scrim Liquid if you're lucky once or twice. EG have been in European source scrimming. That's how they've been tuning their game, right?
I believe that the majority of them, especially those who had to travel overseas, are in Katowice together.
Yeah.
It looks like Cirque's at home from the webcams. I'm not certain about that. But yeah, they've been getting their practice, at least with Daps in the team in Europe.
Because I knew that was hampering Bad News Bears.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference in resources obviously available there, right? So in that Bad News Bears discussion as well, one of the things is when you're trying to qualify for these slots, there's only a certain amount of teams you could even play against, even if it's not EG or Liquid, right, for those slots. So even your practice just to maintain a high placing in your country becomes difficult to do.
Oh, Symbol gets a little footstool for his way down as well. Keeping it quiet, and that's because they intend to pop.
There's three here, you know?
I think that incendiary just a second too late. Here they come. The entire Na'Vi wave starts to crash into the EG rocks, and it looks like Na'Vi have at least got the sight. Daps is a little late to the party. He has tagged up Electronic, but unfortunately gets away, and all these free fires will result in his death. Cirque gets nothing for it as well. Bit so deep in CT.
The plant felt like an afterthought there, didn't it? They get it down so late. The round is already secured at this point, and yeah, okay, now 10-10. Now we're talking. Now, reflecting the money situation is where we need to go next. And, well, because of the fantastic start for EG, they don't have any loss bonus to work with. So 1,400, this is an essential save right now from Breeze. You're going to have enough money to get out the Cirque AWP. That's not too many dramas right there. Obo's going to have cash. Daps, yeah, he's going to be close. He's going to have enough for the M4. Might want to opt for an SMG if they want to try and get some map territory and have those quite forward banana stances that we've seen them do a few times, because you can see they're just 4.1 for him and 4.3 for Mihu. So one of the two might have to prioritize utility unless Breeze wants to hook them up with a drop. But late on that one, Na'Vi really just taking the pace out of it.
Look at when they were planting. It was like, I mean, you said it was an afterthought, but yeah, probably about 2 seconds to spare on that whole round before the bomb went down. 10-10, as Chad has outlined, it does start to get interesting for EG now. Let's see if Na'Vi can start shredding through the defensive resources of EG. They aren't in a dreamy situation. That's probably what's incited the timeout out of them.
Well, when the coach is in the server...
Yeah, touche.
I think they still have Valence doing
like
data science and stuff for them as well.
Oh, they've got Valence in the EG camp?
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
I know he's
smart.
He's a smart cookie, right?
A very smart cookie.
I know that Cloud9 saw great value in him for a long time, even when they were falling off a cliff.
They'll be back. They always come back. So Daps has opted for the MP9, and yeah, the gun was dropped across to Mihu. So Mihu's actually sitting with the most reserve cash here. Let's see, run boost again, and well, Cirque du Soleil, the tickets are sold out apparently.
Yeah, a bit slippy on the head. And another man dead. Perfecto walking in for his first frag, and actually Na'Vi taking some liberties up mid. No contact, they just walk straight up. Breeze.
Oh, Shadow.
Doesn't matter. He's caught with a pin pulled regardless.
Go now. Definitely just go now.
Oh, well, we may as well call this 11.
Well, this is the thing, right? They don't know that the bomb site is clear, but they should go in because Breeze is traditionally the anchor, right? So knowing that one of your biggest thorns in the side, the prickle of the A site, is dead.
That's a lovely feeling from Boomage. When you start hitting that jump key a bit more frequently, that's usually a sign of the times. Sight feels a bit too free.
Okay, so Symbol's given the AWP to Perfecto here, as Bogdan's law states. And now he's actually going for a hunt. Okay, Mihu. Bullet through the smoke. Symbol wondering what he did.
Yeah, acting as a bit of a deterrent there, and they re-smoke half wall. So it's time for the game within the game, folks. It's a very punishing hunt. It's the, what's it called? What's the film you were talking about? The Purge?
Yes.
Okay, so today's the day. They're allowed off the leash. And they're looking to do a little extra damage on the way out. Boosted over the half wall, some good suppressing util. Mihu does lose his M4. Daps and Cirque holding on to what they can, and I think Na'Vi happy to draw the line there.
Okay, well, this is just starting to really be tedious now for EG, right? They get the save, but now they have to discuss their financial situation, which is not fantastic. Should be an eco, or maybe just light investments behind these 2 saved guns, but they need to find Cirque an opening somehow, right? They need to manufacture one. You can throw the one-way smoke towards the top banana, try and flash and get him involved over there, and he's actually just going to do it on his lonesome, so nobody to help assist Cirque for this. If he goes aggressive, this is all just on him, right? Right now, this is just Cirque's intuition. No flashes. AWP will be noted. So that information will be relayed to Boomich and co. Now, if they want to go B, you hear the AWP shot. You have to keep that in mind with your execute. Now, if they think it's a fake, you know, and Cirque's there just to shoot a bullet and then rotate quickly over towards A, these are the questions that Na'Vi need to answer.
Yeah, I thought Boomich was looking towards Banana because he was going to try and hear if another shot, see if he can actually just go down as a bit of a canary in the coal mine. They would love to confirm that Cirque is still there. But this boosted Mihu position definitely is good for one at the bare minimum. Oh, but flashed off perfectly by Bit. Electronic collects himself an easy one.
Electronic and Bit both have 19 kills.
They're back.
Yeah, so yesterday they went, oh, it's a bit early for us. Today, they are here to rip heads apart.
So is the Yobo P250, a little threatening. 1 by 1 into the stack, and now the saved rifles remain. Good shot out of Cirque. Doesn't let Boomich slide through short unscathed.
Okay.
Simple's opted to throw the bomb down for Bit to recover.
Is that smoke here? Do you think that's it? That now they just go, we save? Like if they kept it open, Cirque would have kept taking shots. Yeah, I know it's a 2 on 3.
They're talking about the boost. They're like,
yeah,
maybe not with no util.
This is just the percentage Counter-Strike that you're having to play these days. As much as you want to try, right? The value's just not there. So holding on to the AWP, holding on to the M4. Daps and Cirque going back to where they resided last round.
He's got a pretty stacked AWP there. Look at the stickers on that Cirque AWP. What we got? I think I saw a Titan.
Oh, he scoped it.
Damn you, Cirque.
Unscope.
There was an Titan on the scope, I think. We'll find out in a second.
MC will probably zoom in.
It's not
or
easy.
Maybe it's Jay.
Pixely and...
It's Mr. Raz. J-Raz is in the server.
Mr. Raz!
Mr. Raz is in the server.
Oh, I'm happy to hear he's pressing the 1s and 2s. I'd have assumed it was Rush.
No, Rush. Okay, sorry, I should have been more specific. Rush is with us, but Jay is his sidekick.
Okay.
Normally it's MC in the morning, and then Jay takes over, and then Jakey comes on when Rush has had enough. Rush is kind of like the king of the Observer crew.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's the head Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, the head honcho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it. I also feel like Rush would love a trip to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory as well.
He would.
That does sound like a good day trip.
He'd have fun there.
Yeah, why not? Still don't think he's ever been to the zoo. So it has started to run away from EG, and this is actually a crucial round. So we will zip our lips and focus in on what could be a determining factor of how far Inferno goes for EG. Retake utility dropped, but at the same time, Na'Vi throw their control utility. So if they confirm no one's sandbags, they've got top banana. Mission statement 1 is complete. Cirque's posted up on this line, but he will be triple peeked. They can wide swing, peek on the flash. It looks like there's a flash in the hands of at least 2 of them. Simple to deploy it. Counter util at the same time. Oh, he just completely missed him.
How's Boomich done that?
He's hiding in plain sight, and he takes the sight as well.
Boomich just fired up with that one. Just strolls on in. He's picked the blind spot somehow.
I mean, that is truly like the perfect blind spot example. You know, like when there's that bicycle that's perfectly hidden in the truck's POV? That was Boomich. Boomich is the bicycle.
Whew. Where's Boomich is the question. Where's Waldo? Where's Wally? Where's Daps?
I reckon he's not too long for this world, actually. Bit's got a bit of a bloodlust, and he suspects Pit's the right place to be looking. Oh, spotted out. Good shot. More to come.
Yeah, they've constricted him now, so just slowly pushing through. Daps should be a bullet in the side of the head. Bit'll do the honors, and there you go. 13 now for Na'Vi.
Also worth noting, Bit his spacing there. He made sure he went as wide as possible so that if Daps does want to commit to that fight, he's a sitting duck for his Daps player. It's all those little details. I love me some Counter-Strike. This is the Boomich double in that blind spot, and then proceeds to just go ahead and just finish the round right there.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. You can see he really did feel pretty fired up after that one as he's bounding through construction.
That makes any entry fragger happy. The fact that you like individually can just stroll into the site and take down all three of them, oh, that is a joy right there. But we're back underway. Simple has already been tagged on down, and oh, Boomich picking up where he left off. Been able to find another opening kill here as hot water being felt and hot feet as well. That one has been heard bit. His ears are perked on up. Kind of got them surrounded here, but not in the good way. Like, these pistols up close could rip ahead. Never mind. So where do we land on the headshot machine discussion? Does it stay with Scream forever?
I mean, I think half the reason it was funny is because he couldn't say the H in headshot. That was like half the meme.
Okay, I didn't know that was the funny part.
Headshot.
Okay.
The French can't do the H.
All right. So what do we do with Bit? Because he's just very proficient as far as putting the crosshair on the head go.
Yeah.
He got the memo. You know, he's the first time Bit sat down to play Counter-Strike. They said, oh, well, how do I win?
Yeah.
Put the crosshair on the head.
Yeah. And you kill them much more efficiently when you just immediately click on the head.
Yeah, especially with this one. You see this one here? It's called the AK.
Yeah.
You like this one?
Wow.
You see his little baby brother? This one's called the Deagle. You like this one too?
Oh, I wonder what his headshots are at for this game as well. Let's have a little look. Bit is at 70. How is he doing that so consistently while having the most kills on the scoreboard?
Hey, well, like we said, he just aims for the head.
Yeah, but like he finished a whole LAN event with 69 average.
Yeah.
I guess he's just more efficient at shooting than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just none of that body shot nonsense. Even when he's wall banging people, it's into the bloody head. It's a balance of, I guess, his crosshair placement. Just a little, just aim higher. Like Simple
Just aim higher.
Just like Simple told him.
Just aim higher. Okay, 14 to 10. Here we go.
Simple, what's your one tip for the Counter-Strike world? Your one tip on how to improve? Aim higher. Okay. Well, it makes so much more sense now. And Perfecto was put higher into the vice of Obo's M4. Clamp shut, man advantage. EG need this. If they can't convert a 4v5, I don't know how they hope to close this gap.
Yeah, at least a little bit of resistance, right? The nades were good, the headshot better. They're still coming B though, aren't they? I feel like they want to just keep cracking into this site.
It's the right call to make as well. It's only Obo and Mihu here, and Mihu's been having a screamer on the B defense. Nice find, and he's aware of electronic. Go on, Mihu, that's the hunt. It costs him his life, and careful now, because Simple's got Obo's head in the scope. This site is lost. Cirque rotating in, it's a little half-hearted. They don't even have a kit, Chad, and Daps and Breeze are so far away. The kit's down. You can see it there on that pool position. It was Mihu that held it.
They've got flashes for this retake,
They should
right?
go for it, man.
Yeah, they have to. You have to go for this one. You don't get many more opportunities like this.
Go. Obo, Daps and Breeze from Banana. And that construction fight does not last long. Another headshot for Bit. Time getting a bit sensitive now. I would expect to see a frag in the EG camp soon. Oh, it feels like Cirque's already given up. Just keeping them caged on the bomb site is the best they can hope for, I suppose. And Simple Electronic on the retreat. They're actually heading straight into Circuit as well to, I guess, make it costly. They've got 13 grand. They're nearly on max money. This is really cost Na'Vi nothing. EG, however, now have to find 5 in a row.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really hard. That was one of their best opportunities, a man-down retake scenario on the B bomb site. Just needed to get some way back in, but unable to scrap it together. And while they will invest, they will get the buy looking as good as they can. An MP9 for Obo, rifles for the rest. Breeze onto a Famished. You don't love to see it here. And 5 AK-47s out on the other side. Simple doesn't need the AWP. And Breeze is actually going forward on this apartment's position. Needs to be careful.
Oh, yeah. A aggressive maneuvers with an M4 sometimes feels
gap just
like
there.
you're hard done by. There is a gap, yeah, minor. But doing it with a FAMAS. Very brave.
Well, the fact that Electronic and Bit are the two who are here as well, so they will demand respect in this apartment's position. Breeze not hanging around here to take the jewel, but Cirque is. Need more than one opening. I think they need two.
Cirque sticking around on that line. That could catch him off guard, and it does. He clips the wings of Electronic, gets to live on. And that information relayed, you can see, look at the stack out of EG. This could be a horrible state of affairs had they committed to the B site, but seems like it's just util, a little bit of a fake. It's pulling Daps away from the A site. Obo as well.
20 seconds now.
They're teasing him.
Where are we going?
It's going to be A, and it is only Cirque and Breeze on the site. Tight crossfire. Cirque needs to find something fast. Boomich has just gone straight past. Nice find. Oh, Obo with the SMG out of nowhere. Long range, mid range, doesn't matter. He says play on. 3 from the... He's holding long with an MP9. That's impact when you need it most.
Nice stuff there from Obo. Just absolutely destroying Na'Vi. And that was so late on this hit. Here it is again. Coming through the smoke, emerging like the speed demon he is, and just keeping it firing.
Honestly, that's the only way I see EG recovering that round, as they're all swarming the site. Perfectly timed smoke push and a very, very quick triple. Like, by the time Na'Vi have said push smoke, 3 people are dead.
Yeah, that was just all down to the frags falling in Na'Vi's favor late and denied. So here we go, back towards Banana. We saw this trick before. Oh, this nade. Not going to do as much as I thought. Still a little bit of softening going up here. Well, they need this and the next to break Na'Vi's money completely. And while they're winning rounds, Na'Vi's loss bonus is building on the other side, right? So as we get closer and closer to the potential 15-15 mark, Na'Vi are giving themselves more money to work with. Maybe a little bit of a quicker finish this time around. They have mid control, and they just need to decide where they want to finish here. Library smoke landed, Daps to deal with it.
Oh, that could cost him his life, and that's a small error that could be the beginning of the end. That's if Breeze doesn't stand to deliver a double out of there. Holding the Apps position, he's even walking into the Perfecto hunt. That is enough of a double to at least keep it competitive. Electronica standoff with Cirque now relieves the pressure as well, and peeking in at the perfect time. Oh, Breeze. That is quite the statement, 4K.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Breeze here. I know when I check the overall stat line for him so far in Pro League, it hasn't been fantastic, but like these are the moments, this is the classic Breeze that you remember, right? When he was in the conversation for being one of the best North American players. Now he definitely dipped off, right? He definitely dipped off, but seeing him laying pain down range like that is beautiful. And Na'Vi, well, they've gone all in. Right? They've shoved all those chips into the middle of the table. That loss bonus I was talking about, it's only going to be 2,400 in the next round, so they desperately need a plant. So they want to continue to be threatening.
The majority have left that extra residual 1,100, I guess, with the maths you've just outlined. That makes sense.
Yeah. Boomich is the only one, right, who's not going to be in that conversation. But I'm
you
sure
know he's not shy.
He's Mac 10,
yeah.
you know, or a Tech 9.
Oh, okay, Mihu. You've been having a lot of trouble on this banana hold, and he swallowed a nade this time around as well.
They've been alternating in certain rounds, either having Daps A or B, right? And that's kind of either freed Obo up to be locking down B or to be over towards A. So I guess this is a part of like trying to hide a weakness, right? Trying to put Daps in different positions here so they can't just target one bomb site.
Oh, well, it is that B call, and I haven't seen a successful EGB defense in some time. It hinges on a smoke being respected. They're already in the site. Look how quick Boomich is. Oh, Boomich has done it again, and it's map winning. Map winning for sure. Simple plucks Cirque out of the air before he can take another shot. And the rotation through CT held with a very deep angle from Simple's AWP. Avoids the flash.
Gotta go for it, boys.
What are you doing?
Give it everything you got here. You got no other options.
And an easy collection for Simple. Bides his time, playing for the win. And Boomich, he's just so aggressive, finding that space when his team...
10 rounds yesterday against Mouse.
Yeah.
So that was without the pistol as well. They won the force by, so let's keep our eyes on that. Obo had a great performance, 24 kills for him.
I do have a lot of interest to see how they handle the pressure Na'Vi like to exert out yard. It's a bit fruity, it can get a bit high octane and requires a lot of talking, a lot of rotation management. I mean, look what they're doing in the bloody pistol, Chad.
Yeah, they love that smoke on towards main, and the 1x bet onto the top of your screen heavily favor Na'Vi to take this one. I think everybody at home with a similar sentiment.
What a dream. You get Boomich coming in from heaven, clearing it out, looking for info. Now, it is held, and he'll bait the shot. But the door swings open just as Bit is ready and raring to go. 2. As they look to knock on the lobby door, he takes them both down.
Strapping lung, yeah, lad, he's strong on the door position, and oh, lordy me, the 3rd kill for Bit. It's a headshot, who would have thought?
Yeah, strapping young lad holds his nerve. Oh, he might even get a little chance into a 4th here if Mihu continued his journey. He's actually going to charge on into ramp and try and revenge his fallen comrade, but it will be Simple's 2nd, using that P250 and Kevlar to great success.
Well, easy peasy. That's the way things started yesterday against Mouse, and now if Aegis win the force by it, maybe they can get 10 rounds on this. But yeah, you know, like he was looking for like a newspaper route. Instead, he's the doorman, swings it open. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, doesn't look particularly impressed either. It won't be until they get the W in the column. It's a must-win.
Could you imagine now for Bit, like they won Cologne, the first land back in whatever it was, 500 days or whatever. That was that's his first like big trophy.
No, that's also his first land.
That's where the bar is set
Yeah.
for him now. So what's next? Well, they kind of have to win the major, right? He's not going to get excited otherwise.
Yeah, touche. Most people's first land is in a bloody field somewhere, camping in the mud.
Camping in the mud. Can you imagine pushing your wheelie chair out through that?
Yeah. And this dude's living the high life. Just winning, you know, the first land back in a ridiculously long time. Over 400, was it 500 days by the end of it. Mihu not got much of a shot into this one, and the low site is lost. He's done well to find ahead of Perfecto there, and he's put the bomb on the ground, so the scout of Cirque is a threat. He'd have had to have hit a very snappy shot there, and now just Obo with a scout and a deagle. Simple's having none of it.
A map. Love to see it. Just the headshots being lobbed out left, right, and center.
The 5 headshot strategy.
I was watching, that was Daps there that went down first with the CZ, right? But I know that there was a period of time where I think it's called the Frenzy. I don't know its actual name. I think it's the it's like the CZ equivalent in Valorant.
Valorant.
Yeah, that was like really OP for a while. So maybe he's thinking, you know, I don't know how much I got nerfed. Like, I don't keep up a lot. I just look. You've got the old pros I used to follow in North America who made the transition. I just see them tweeting about the game every now and again.
The lay of the land.
Yeah, you get enough.
I love a bit of yard aggression. I'm sure so does Boomich, because he's got his Mac 10 dispatched to collect some free cash. Oh, I didn't quite have enough for the 3rd. Could have had an extra 600 bucks, but instead it will just be Boomich's AK getting an extra 600 done. And speaking of AK, Daps is actually pretty happy to have wormed away from combat with an AK-47 on his back.
I think he's wondering where he can hide right now, because that would be pretty handy to take into the next round of play. Or you might want to have a look.
They'll acknowledge this. I think Boomich is... Oh, he's looking the wrong way, yeah. Hang on, I'm standing up.
No.
I'm standing up,
He's
Chad.
being covered.
That's all I'm saying.
CT Vent player has his number right now. He can't swing.
And I'm sitting down. Okay.
He did actually stand up and then sit down, everybody. Now, if you're interested in what it looks like in here, I bet Harry and Hugo come in every day and like, why do these boxes keep coming in? Like, there's been more boxes.
Well, how do you think Harry and Hugo handle the situation of not being able to see the monitors?
I don't know.
It is peculiar.
That's why I stand on this box.
No, I understand the box strap.
We stand on boxes, everybody, so we have a better vantage point of the screen. We also get to hang off these bars, which is great for my upper back. I'm constantly stretching it out. Otherwise, I feel a bit hunched over. Very Notre Dame-esque.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people listening are probably familiar with the sedentary lifestyle that we've lived.
So maybe right now, if you are listening, as we get into this first gun round, just stand up, you know, shake your legs all about, shake your arms all about. If you can touch your toes, do it. If you can't, give it a try.
Get as close as you can.
Yeah, and then while you're up, go to the fridge, grab a glass of water.
Oh, from them. Oh, they've got fancy, like, automatic fridge.
Yeah, well, you know, the ice dispenser,
machine.
they've got the water thing next to it. So, and if you don't, the tap works too. So here we go, first gun round. Lay of the land to be established here, and Simple was feeling pretty frisky for a bit of a ramp push right there. Negated by the molly. Dap's a sleeper position in warehouse is one we need to keep in the back of our mind for a little bit later. But down the vent we go, so space for Bit here, and seems way too easy.
Yeah, that's come easy as pie. Oh, Mihu, that's not shaped up nicely at all.
There's two here.
Perfecto exposed. Simple's doing all the hard work, though, and Cirque will be forced off the line. Smoked off the line. And Na'Vi, I mean, look at the luxury of Boomich right now. His team has done so much good work. He can go wherever he wants. It's like top site or lower site.
Yeah, and if they just go down lower now, Bit's had this vent rotation the entire time. So the only way that EG can contest this is if they were to brute force their way down secret. And Bit seems to have a good idea that that is the only option in. So there's nobody lower. All three members are kind of wrangled here. And I hate to say it again, but it feels like a save. So Bit slipped down, I think, completely undetected, right? It looked like he got down without a single issue there. So being able to patrol that lower site, the kills on towards ramp, and, well, that's the round. Simple as you like.
I mean, this is surely going to be quite an apparent gap, though, for the Evil Geniuses. If Na'Vi are on their A game here on the T side of Nuke, they can pull these poor boys around the map.
Look, I just think dealing with Electronic alone outside, like that round right there, Daps killed him. Okay, so that, if you're able to do that, that is the first piece of the puzzle. Then comes the rest of it, right? So this isn't going to be easy. I don't think we're expecting a close score line like we had on map number 1. And Yanko pointed out the fact that EG did get both pistols in that game, right? And that always attributes to making the scoreline look a lot closer than it was. But I think the sentiment, and probably for a lot of you at home as well, is that Na'Vi are in control. Right? They felt in control, even though the scoreline maybe not reflected that the entire time, and they will probably feel in control, even if the scoreline now ends up back at 4-4 or 6 rounds for EG on the good. You're not going to be doubting Na'Vi just yet. And Boomich is into a Mac 10 here, so let's see. Where does he want to take that?
Ooh, Cirque little run boost to get himself up on the Aggie line. I'd love to see him stick around here for long enough. Oh, so many people, so many, and he does track Electronic, escapes through the credit card, and look how far Boomich is into the lower side. What was that? We cut to his POV for a second. Nice find from Obo. He's already so pushed up. His team will join him.
Oof, they pulled 2 down here, though, so this is a good defense for EG.
Yeah, it looks set for success indeed. Oh, and a perfect Mihu spray. Boomich just doesn't have the weapon to react accordingly, and so EG will respond with a round.
And that's 2 rounds in a row. Electronic is the first guy to get picked off, right? So there's so many moves that he has, maybe a little bit liberal in these first 2, but we'll get to sink our teeth into this as the gun round will come out again. So this is it. Cirque is in no man's land, and this is only really made possible by the fact that Boomich isn't on top of Silo, and that's where you'll see him in a lot of these Na'Vi rounds, especially more default-esque. Nice little spray down there from Mihu. And here we go, back in. Little lineup there for Electronic, so he can do it once he's already garnered space here to the reverse side of main. The lobby crawl now towards Cirque's AWP at ramp. Gonna be hard to break this.
Yeah, they don't have an AWP of their own, so... Oh, a real opportunity presented itself there for Cirque, and a frustrated wiggle of his mouse as he knows that was a dry peek into his AWP. Still a 5v5. Obo could lose his life on the checks from Simple. He's looking for any way in. Taking cursory glances towards that bomb site. Now, back to ramp. Cirque will get a second shot at it if they commit behind Bit's util. Yeah, that's a very sus smoke. I think that won't incite a rotation. It looks like it has. And oh, here comes Electronic. A little late to the party. He arrives for a top take. Even trades. Freeze did something. Bit does a whole lot more.
They both just poked their head up. I want to see that from Bit's POV. He just wrecked him. Okay. Well, impact player of the round. And I wonder why. Aim map a bit. Oh. Okay.
They put their heads together, and not in a good way. Bong. Bong.
Ouch. Okay. Well, they get another buy. Circle get his big green again. MP9 for DAP, so it's still pretty threatening, all things considered.
And the wild journey of Electronic. Oh no, Boomich has just jumped straight into the vents and Dabs is dead. This is mean. They make it across. They have the sight, and dare I say it, unless Mihu gets more than one, which he gives a good go. He's softened him up and delayed. The doors are blown off as well. Circa's got an environment where he could thrive. He's been smoked off on one line. They'll anticipate the second on the reposition. And Molotov out of that as well. Wow, that was perfectly handled.
Do you want me to say it?
You don't have to, if you don't want to.
I don't think I'm going to say it.
Nah, let's just see what happens when you... Like, so let's see how it feels when you don't say it.
All right.
Like, let's just try it on.
All right.
Try it on for size.
It feels weird.
It does feel weird. But like, everyone watching knows what's happening.
I hope they do.
Like, we don't even need to say it. Or imply it.
Guys at home, spell it out.
I don't think they could spell like one letter at a time.
No?
In the chat, without someone messing it up? No way.
You don't reckon Twitch chat have that ability?
What, to spell a 4-letter word?
I don't know.
In the right order?
I got a bit of faith.
I don't think so.
I reckon there'll be wide people happy.
There'd be lots of, I can't think of a single emoticon. Keck W's? They like the Keck W.
There'll be lots of Pog champs if they pull it off.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be pogging. They'll have no reason
They're
to
not going to be pogging?
No, I reckon they've probably got an S. That's about as close as they got.
All right. Okay. Well, good luck, guys. Alex has put you up to the test out there. We'll check back in.
Oh, yeah. It takes about, what, 4 minutes? I'll go.
We got the sideline reporter. We'll get them on that. But the fact that Na'Vi, and guys, just look at the little details here. They're dropping the smoke front of Squeaky Door. They're also making sure that they are mollying top hut. Right? If you cannot contest from top hut to C, like you saw what happened to Obo there, the molly lands, he has to move. At that point, they have vent control and they have yard secret control. So they have the rotations completely in their favor. The only way you can respond is multiple members at the start of the round going down ramp. But that's a conversation for another time.
It is, and Electronic's in front of the smoke wall, and it does lead to a great find from Daps. He's been pretty hard done by there. I'd argue he's been robbed. Obo does recover, but he's lost. Okay, the site has been lost in response. Oh my god, it's lots of moving pieces.
Too quick, isn't it?
Yeah, so Bits caught me who's lobby aggression, but Na'Vi have top site. They're trying to boost for Cirque.
They're going to beat him here as well. That one-way smoke is going to be negated by this. Hello.
Oh, he's dead. He's booked. He should be. But the flash has caught him, and it does enable Cirque to fight off Simple and deters them into Obo. Perfect position. Bomb is his. And it's Perfecto. He loves a good clutch, but not this time. Obo responds, a triple kill out of him, and he puts EG second on the board.
Got a step ahead of themselves there, didn't they? Just one step ahead. It felt really good. So that there is a scuffed round for Na'Vi. They might be finding themselves down bad soon. That's the kid language these days. Where did that flash come from?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Must have been Cirque's.
I was wondering exactly the same thing.
Must have been. Well, it didn't show up as an assist in any other way, did it?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, he did just drop the retake smoke, so maybe he just underhanded one into it.
True, very true. Okay, well, a lease of life for EG now. They are already in the hole. A 4-round differential here, and look how forward Simple is already. Mihu just has a molly and is so lucky to tuck his head. Simple will run on in, take the space, and get the kill. Now, they lost Perfecto in the meantime, but this is early ramp control. A minute 30 on the clock, it reads. Bits found another, and it's just chaos all over the shop here.
So I'm just kind of checking back in, Chad.
Sure.
And the chat didn't get it the first time around.
Oh.
I'm sure they'll get it the second time.
Are you sure are they there yet? Are we talking about it yet?
We're not talking about it just yet.
Okay.
It's about to happen, but I suspect Obo up against the world is not a story that has many more twists. Oh, imagine if he faked out Simple. If he actually outbrained the mastermind himself. Breaks the glass, disappears up the ladder as it fades.
Just a bit nervy that Na'Vi haven't planted the bomb yet. And
What is that? Boomich has got down to the lower site now. So Obo will be summoned to the lowest portion of the map. Instead, he will linger and SAVE.
yeah, so right now, with the position that he's taken, it's not a common one that you'd be clearing. So he's hiding in plain sight. But this will be Na'Vi's 7th. And I think as expected here, going into Na'Vi's map pick, it was going to be a little bit harder, but we didn't address it. No, we said EG, they needed to win, right? That's what we said to you.
That's
but
right.
EG not only had to win, they had to win 2-0. So EG can no longer qualify for the playoffs here. Nice shot from Obo. We'll get that kill and survive. So EG are completely done and dusted, right? All they're playing for right now is pride, I suppose. And they do also have Blast coming up, the group stage, in a couple weeks' time. So I assume, I don't know if we're going to be getting the return of Stan for that.
Good question.
But we may as well operate under the assumption that we'll still have DAPS. So at the moment for EG, it's just about getting as much prac as they can for future tournaments and seeing if they can salvage the second half of this year. Did Twitch chat respond?
I'm looking at it now. So we got, the closest I've seen is an S and an A.
Okay, that's better than... You
It's
said
more
that they get the S.
Yeah, to be fair, you guys did 50% better than I thought you would. So
Good
congratulations. People keep cheating and typing the whole word. Obviously,
No.
that's not part of the game.
No.
You're supposed to be working as a team.
Yeah.
This is to encourage teamwork, community unity.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow, that was a good combination of words.
Sometimes they stick.
Sometimes it makes sense. I've actually articulated what I was trying to. Fantastic.
Okay, well, here we go. EG, 3 M4s, an MP9, and a 5.7.
Don't fancy their chances here as the AKs. Look at this. He's playing with his knife as he runs into potential fire. Like, Na'Vi are in a different mindset right now.
You can tell just by how early Simple's taking ramp fights, and they're really just contesting in a lot of different positions on the map simultaneously, which makes Rush's life very difficult, let me tell you that much.
Look at this solo project from Electronic. He just flashes himself into warehouse. Dabs has done well, Tom. Was that bit going down the vents?
Yeah, so they're still trying to pip that gap. So at least that's 1 point of pressure that's been removed. So now Na'Vi might have to operate differently.
Hello,
Breeze.
Info. He knows there's T-Roof action as well, so Na'Vi could be really played with here. Electronic is being waited for, but of course there's a flash, and he even gets away. Perfecto sets up for the equalizer, and they've got it. Breeze working on a flank.
Ooh.
Looking for that wrap, and nothing to report initially. Mihu, big chance. Nothing to report. Obo would do well to find a double here. Considering the lay of the land, it kind of has to be.
Oh, you can hear the 5.7 from range. Oh, Breeze. You could just hear it just peppering. It's like rain on the roof. Oh.
It's his best friend timing.
That one really hurts.
We've had a couple of those where it just absolutely, like the Rops ancient look away, premium timing.
Yeah, that one was
premium.
That one as well. And like as he looked away, you could see, just him regretting the look away.
It was a curse, like he tries to bring it back and it's just too late.
It's not on, is it? Just not cricket.
And of course, what's so perfect about the game that we all love is that because of the way Counter-Strike works, those little iffy moments can have ramifications for the whole game.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like it's just your little microcosm, your one little round. It's like, oh, now we're broken, and oh, now they've got X and they've got Y, and blah.
Right.
Yeah, so just absolutely. I mean, you have to have real tough, thick skin to be a professional Counter-Strike player. You have to be able to brush a lot of stuff off.
Yeah, forget immediately, right? As soon as those rounds happen, you're gonna have to just forget about them and move on forward. Not the easiest to do, and not something everybody is equipped to do. But 8-2 reads the scores, and it's just going to get more dire from here. EG lost bonuses. Yep, cool. You guys have heard the story a million times, but it's just about them being competitive in these rounds, and they've had a couple.
Timing. Oh, just as the head was coming for that crosshair. It's a cruel mistress.
All right, well, again, the purchase, not too shabby. Daps has saved AK, Cirque with a big green. A couple of Famises in the mix and an M4 for good measure. Even have a defuse kit here, so EG, you could say they have everything they need to add around to that tally. See the way that Na'Vi do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, they know that the timing of those two smokes are going to fade, and they time their last smoke of it. So, like, I guess it's also means that if you're going to be an AWPer, you're going to be stuck watching that line. You can't just assume and rotate somewhere else, right? It kind of is giving you a longer shelf life on that smoke wall.
I'm with you, almost double the time, the length.
Yeah, because you're going to watch
As
that
one
gap.
fades,
You're going to watch
you still
that
have to
gap.
worry about it.
Yeah, and then they smoke just before it fades, and then they're able to get across. They still get their space, but you've been planted like a bit of a goose.
And if you have a lurker, it looks no different when they're underhanding the last of the bunch than when the whole team is.
Yeah.
Electronic, look at his clears, look at his flight path. He knows what he's got to call clear, and he has done so, but that's not the whole Na'Vi squad. And Nobo goes looking, and he finds trouble. Breeze ahead of the smoke, does do some damage, I suppose. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, look, what are they meant to respond with, you know? Like, look at this. They have everything they want. The way the meta plays at the moment is if you lose lower in secret and yard control and you're worried about a heaven push, desperate, yeah, you start going for lobby control. So they start going for lobby control, and Na'Vi are waiting. Yeah, we're ready for you. Come on, push on in. We just have one man, Electronic, who took lower, who's opening the doors, who's shaking you down, and now it's Daps. Unfortunately, he saved last round. I'm not too sure he'll be allowed to do the same here, and Bit with another kill. It's 4 for him in the rounds.
Yeah, they're looking really, really mean here, Na'Vi, and 9-2, coming into almost a guaranteed 10th, considering EG's finances. For better or worse, it will be a conservative one.
Alex, would you watch me stream GTA 5 RP? Do you reckon you could see me role-playing?
I think, Chad, it's a new part of your character that I'd be willing to explore.
All right, you'd witness it.
Like, yeah.
But it might not. No, I might not end up with 20k subs.
It's like you telling me, Alex, I'm thinking of taking up amateur theatre.
Okay.
Like, it lands on my ears the same way.
All right. You're intrigued. Well, I'm intrigued in this round. Okay. 2 Deagle kills.
But I still feel like Na'Vi are about to turn this one on its head. Daps could change my mind. He is here.
Get him with the frenzy Daps.
Oh, he's denied the bomb. Call it quits.
The spike's down.
He's got to build the bloody gun again. Struggles to do so, and it's time for the Bit clutch. Nope, I changed my mind, and he's knocked Mihu's for 6. Now he's planted open. Breeze should have him dead to rights here. He's been allowed to reposition, drop his smoke, and there's the end of that. So EG thanking their lucky stars. They've got Breeze in the server. 3 kills from him. Daps with an important one as well on that bomb plant.
Smile on Breeze's face there as well. So at least they're keeping the spirits high.
Breeze. Trying to think of my... Like, I mean, because you know how Breeze disappeared off the face of the planet for a while, and then he's kind of come back with a vengeance. Who was like who was holding the top spot in the as North America's individuals when he was absent?
I think, well, we have to stick with Alish. I think Alish, maybe at this point, undoubtedly the best North American player. Obviously, Ethan left us as well, so he would have been up there in the conversation. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's Alish, right? Like Stewie, obviously, his role means he's in a bit more flux than most. Naf has his moments.
He does. And Cirque has found a nice gap through the smoke, eliminates Na'Vi's Electronic. Now, another man advantage for early for EG. They should have all the tools at their disposal now. Plenty of nades still in play. Rot the clock from Na'Vi and put them in a bit of a dire strait. Force their hand in any capacity. That is ideal. Simple seems like he's got intentions to drop some topside util, so I don't know what they want to do with that.
So it does this combo with the molly and flashes where the molly will land on at the bomb box and the flashes will land behind it. So you're going to see here, they're about to displace the top side player, and it's actually a bit of a fake. It's forcing them forward.
Yeah, but they've got nades in their hands and Breeze. 1.5. Mihu wants to continue to force the issue, pushing Trophy. This is good timing for the push, though, and we know that aggression can counter a Na'Vi squad. We saw Big Clan demonstrate that very astutely.
There's be some clutch from Boomage here. Low HP, has to get the bomb, time a problem.
Mihu's giving him the bomb. And that was about where it will stop. So he's played this well. He'll see the bomb missing, he'll communicate that to his team, and I don't think he's even allowed the plant. Daps makes short work of him.
All right, good stuff there. So 4 now for EG. The best that they can muster here on this CT side will be 6, and that would have salvaged this, right? That's an actual decent half where this scoreline was at. For Na'Vi, they're going to invest here. They would love to get the bomb down because in the next round of play, only 2,400. So you almost feel that what they go for in this round is going to be compulsory to get the plant, to just make sure they have a buy in the following. That's a worst case type conversation. And here we go, we're out the gates. Simple into a Galil, no AK or AWP for him. The run boost for Cirque one more time, and he's mantled up quickly here to this top garage perch. Oh. And again, Electronic has been the opening kill in quite a few of these rounds, and Cirque, him and Daps have been the ones dishing out the punishment.
Yeah, and they can make a half out of this after all, EG. Even Boomage catching some flack on that yard position. Straight headshot through a smoke, I guess.
17 for Bit now. He's
Yeah.
continuing the form.
I don't think he enjoyed that off day.
No.
That really didn't sit well with him, clearly. Oh, la la. Boomage gets onto Daps there. I'm surprised the bullets actually managed to find the mark there. Dip Daps just trying to duck away in time. And they love this smoke.
Oh.
Mihu loves that shot. Takes the head off of a jumping Boomage. And they're walking into Breeze's domain. Simple, the first to fall. He anticipates another, and rightfully so. Oh. And Perfecto, if you go around that corner again, you're a dead man. Mihu. Great shot onto Boomage. He finds a pair of frags at the end of that. And they are salvaging this half. They've actually managed to at least exhaust the funds of Na'Vi's bank balance as well. And should have the better foot going forward into the final round of play.
Yeah, they are the ones here who should convert the 6. Na'Vi would do well to steal this one away, and they're not even going to take a timeout here, which bothers me a bit when freeze time is so low, but they will get the purchase in time. Quick fingers, quick fingers. Do they want to shake anything up here? Because the reason they took so long to buy is just to discuss what round they're looking for. Now, there's the Molly top hut, the smoke in front of Squeaky. That brings into question the vent drop, right? That little combo right there. Well, Electronic, that is an interesting fight to take with a Mac 10.
Am I missing some details for that?
I think he's had 5 or 6 opening deaths this half.
He just wants it done, and they should at least have the first of the top site. Breeze is here to keep it far too competitive. They won't be able to get the space to plant that bomb they so desire, and actually, Simple has found a lot of space in yard. Now main less of a threat.
Breeze is on his tail.
Yeah, he's already completely disappeared though. Bit walking into trouble. Cirque will deal with him. And so that you can see their options, their decision-making's been kind of made for them. Mihu looking to confirm the 6th here. A nice strong throw. Leaves Simple with only 15 points of health. 40 seconds. If Cirque got a bit over pushy, he could have gone down. But he doesn't. And we call it 6.
At rush.
Oh, and that one nade is going to hurt. Eesh. Damage found. Headshot found as Bit continues in the upward trend. Just a little bit of an off day yesterday. He's back to his winning ways, back at the top of the scoreboard, and he's just so threatening. I'd leave it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'd do the same, actually.
He has 83% headshot ratio at the moment. 83.
As the highest fragger in the
83
scoreboard.
with, how many kills did he got?
18.
18.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Hang on. There's some red beans and some ravioli on the top side for the boys of EG. Simple's on a crawl. How deep will Cirque clear? Hello. Oh, and goodbye. Shut down quickly by that USP of Simple. A wide swing out of Oboe, and Bit's really not scared. They're all headshots, dude. How have they just found another little baby Simple hanging out in the wings, this time with a rifle and headshot percentage? 20 and 7 is score.
I can't do the maths of that, but what's 83% of 20? We should be able to do this. You and I should be able to wear this out. Why have I done this to us?
Just throwing our terrible maths into the limelight. 80% of 10 would be 8, so it's 16.
Okay, so 16 of his 20 kills are headshots.
Oh my.
Are you sure? Do you want to phone a friend? Do you want to phone a friend?
No, I think I did it right. 10, 80% of 10 is 8, so 80% of 20 is 16.
Okay. 83% headshot ratio.
Well, let's not get into the nitty and the gritty. That's just not fair.
Sure it says 83%.
Don't go throwing a 3.
It says 85% now.
85.
So it's what, 17 out of his 20?
Bit. Any more? That's a cancel from me, dog. I think he's dead. Whoa, just about has time to reposition. I'm surprised how slow they were to clear EG. Not in a rush. I suppose with the hero AK on Mihu, they are just going to let him be the one to set the pace.
He doesn't have head armor, so could be huge problems here because every single gun on the other side will rinse through that lack of armor on Mihu. He is going to need to be quicker to the draw.
Oh, that is odd, isn't it? Considering everyone else has got the old extra helm.
Yeah, well, maybe he hasn't told them. Maybe he said he bought head armor and he really didn't.
Oh, I've done that before where I was dropping weapons for my team and I end up without armor and I don't want to tell them that I've miscalculated, so I just play a glass cannon rifle round.
Yeah, and hope that you're not the last one to be alive.
Yeah, no one's quietly judging you.
Yeah, all right, well, Quiet is the name of this round. Breeze is parked towards ramp. They've pivoted now back towards top. This smoke here from Daps will land front of Squeaky Door. That could give them an avenue towards lower if they want to try and slip the vent.
And Mihu's project does immediately get cancelled with that headshot you were concerned about. Look at the pre-aim out of Breeze. He's just taken heaven away from Na'Vi, but the main body of the assault coming through hurt. Simple denies a lot. Oh, this could all be Simple, and it is. 4 and the 5th, jumping straight into his jaws. EG, feed the beast.
Whew, and that was the force by attempt. So now we will see an economical round. Just some upgraded Deagles. They are the Regal Deagles. To boast.
So the Australian national anthem, you're telling me you can't remember a single...
My brain's just trying to sing Waltzing Matilda. So, and then there's something from like a Qantas ad I remember.
Yeah, why do I know the Canada one? What is the English one? God save our granny.
Why do they all sound so drony? I guess it's from a different time. It's from a very different time.
There's some history there, I suppose.
Yeah. I saw, by the way, a good suggestion for a knife on Reddit. You know how most people are like, oh, nice shot from Breeze.
Imagine if they just picked up the rifle and did something with it.
Everyone turn away. Turn away.
Lord have mercy.
Turn away. We didn't see that. Make sure your kids weren't watching that, because that's... Oh.
Hey.
This is really ugly.
It's really ugly.
This is really ugly. This was just upgraded Deagles. How has this happened?
Chad Birchall with the weather?
Yeah, it's cloudy.
Perfecto.
Outlook very cloudy.
With the clutch. Yeah, dude, he actually could have dunked Breeze there as well. 30 HP.
Okay, all right, let's get the bomb. That's the first port of call for Mihu. Breeze just needs to chill. He doesn't really need to do a lot, but... Oh, okay. Did Mihu spot him?
He's looking active.
Very active. Perfecto now.
He can't just bail him out. He can't be bailing him out to this extent.
He shouldn't be.
The shot off the ladder was supposed to be his last. Oh, Perfecto saves him. Why is he so good in the clutch?
A little bit of a smirk there.
It's just a joke at this point. It's like they probably just said to him, like, hey, we just wanted to practice your clutching. Just wanted to warm up your clutching.
Yeah, we knew you had it.
Yeah.
We knew you had it.
The stats,
the entire time.
Stats told us. We knew you had it.
That was just so you could get some kills, Perfecto.
Let's see that one again. I mean, this last couple of kills. He's on 4 HP for the last 3. Oi, oi, oi. Perfecto, great read of the game there. He handled that one with grace and poise, where most wouldn't have even given it a look in.
No, I cannot believe he's robbed that one. Now, we've missed the boost, so we're going to cancel the boost. There's a massive gap in the smoke wall there as well, so Simple has like to peek through. And for EG, well, that was a chance that's gone missing. Now they need to manufacture something just as deadly with a better buy and another try. Yeah,
it's a dangerous game, it is.
Yeah, the traces through the smoke, man. Like you're committing so much,
especially when you're stationary. Yeah. Hard committing to a spray just makes me so nervous. But everyone's heart is still beating in our 19th round of play. And Simple's starting to quicken in pace as Mihu advanced on his location. Another locked in. He knows they'd have to dump Util if they want to get back across. And there it goes. The smoke confirms his suspicions, EG. locked out.
Yeah, it looks like they've called cancel on the ramp progression here. So now towards top and Breeze will have to crack this one open. Simple's here too.
Yeah.
I am everywhere.
And nowhere. The ethereal fragger.
They need to clear this line.
Oh, and they are walking in. Simple holds firm for a first. A second as well is added to his list, and they will handle it with class. Electronic 2, Simple the same. It leaves an RV just 3 rounds away, and EG in rather uncomfortable territory. You're in this kind of, it's rather tempting, but it's not perfect, so swallowing the bitter pill of a likely 14th, whipping themselves out that casual half-buy.
Yeah, in this kind of situation, you can buy down probably as low as 1,500. Right, that seems pretty safe. Even 1,000 is probably fine. T-side AK full belt or utility as well, so you don't need to leave out too much. Oh, Boomish dissuaded from that aggressive maneuver. Electronic here to contribute. They get the first. Daps is down. And Simple's been on a tear on this CT side. He's done some padding, especially with that ace he had earlier.
And they're coming into Bits domain, so we might get to see some more headshots after all. Whoa, too many men, too many angles. And they're starting to push him, so he will continue to be tested. And now with his body dropped, EG are doing it again.
Not this again.
Perfecto, go kill, I suppose. Electronic's still there to party, and they planted safe from Decon, so EG a whole lot of ground covered. Oh, and Reese is set up as well in a real premium location.
Now they should, as a team who is currently winning 13-6 and no real reason to give away their weaponry.
Otherwise, EG would get all of it for free.
Yeah, just save. It's all good. You can concede this.
It's hard for my brain to process that this is the lesser of the two evils when you're losing to pistols. Yeah. But I understand exactly what you're saying. It's just, it's the, just sort of force it to process that. Yes, losing to pistols sucks, but losing to pistols and giving them all your guns sucks more.
Yeah, and look, their economy over there for Na'Vi isn't fantastic either right now. They've had a few of these closest rounds, right? We don't have to go back too far in history. Perfecto having to clutch out that round, right? So the ramifications of that are still being felt and reflected in the buy with Boomich only being able to get out of famine. So they will be able to buy again, but this would not have been the case if they'd gone for that and lost. So EG, they do now give themselves that lifeline that they almost had before. But it's going to be difficult to be convincing because that was something, you know, just with pistols, okay? Oh, we get a couple kills and there we go. So now the rifles are back out. Simple's up on the perch.
Oh, multiple targets all over the shop. Simple just can't seem to decide, but he's distracted them enough. Electronic shouldn't have more, but he does take another head. Oh, the geniuses. Dismantled by Electronic. The only limiting factor were his bullets. That's 4 of the 5. Breeze has got 1 HP to finish off the job. Electronic just completely destroys an entire team. And all Simple had to do was exist. You can see 2 players looking for that elevated angle.
Yeah, like that's just great. We've had great moments from the players on Na'Vi. Perfecto's clutch, Electronic multi-kill, Simple multi-kill, Bit with a really, really fantastic first half. This is, you're talking about Simple trying to pick his targets. Electronic here, having the same kind of afforded to him. Up, 2 in front, not looking.
And here I come. Get ready for the boost box peek, because there's a little glimpse of my head prior to it in the vice. And as I was saying, the only thing stopping him was his bullets. Just dies on the reload, takes 4 with him in the 1 mag. So very solid haul out of Electronic. Electronic's actually playing a really nice little off angle for this. He can crouch, if on the release of his crouch, catch any heads on Silo. He's actually going looking for more. I think he really enjoyed the kills he was finding on Yard. He wants to try and replicate that. He would be peeking into an AWP, though, if he pushed the issue too much further.
It is a bit of a shame here that the only T-side round that EG have gotten is with pistols, and then the only other round that's looked close was with pistols as well. So Rifle's not filling us with too much hope, and Simple getting them another kill closer to closing this one down. The scoreline 14-7 now. Should only be a matter of time until they find these final 2. And this is mid-round transition up here. Like, you think you've already cleared this area of the map, and actually, maybe Electronic gets another couple of frags here.
Oh, I think you might have seen the head of Obo. Maybe not himself, but...
We've seen something now.
Yeah, he has. And he will knock Cirque for 6. Like, what a horrible way to die. You just can't quite piece it together. Simple continues his push, and Na'Vi are having fun with this one.
Oh, Daps up against the world. No way in.
No, he's going to get 2 on the lower site, then TP top.
Ah, Omen. He's playing Omen.
Oof.
That wasn't a headshot bit. That one doesn't count. We're taking that one off the tally, mate. Alrighty, round number 23. Most likely going to be the final round of play here for the second best of 3. If you're going to hang around, later this evening, 8 p.m, we kick off Big versus FaZe, and a very, very important map for the fate of those two squads.
See, Big FaZe.
Big FaZe. And the reason is because tomorrow we have Na'Vi versus FaZe and Big versus Mouse. And those are the 4 teams who are going to be in contention. Obviously, Fnatic get the game against EG that they have to convert.
And Bit's going to end things right there and then. Simple, can't believe his luck. 2 clicks of the mouse is all they